Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys? What we're going to be getting into is discussing the Grey Gum Dunk Low that did drop this morning, and if this sneaker is a hold, I feel like there's a lot of people that are generally interested in this release, maybe want it for the personal collection, whatever it would be for, and we will get into it in this video. So, if y'all want more content like this, feel free to check my Instagrams, any of that down below, and you can check my friend and I's group. Again, we've been helping people hit a lot of these recent releases, teaching folks how to buy, brick flip, get daily under-market deals, source more sneakers that they can flip locally. Use the in-store monitors we offer within the group so you can check your local areas, see if there's any Nike items at your outlets you could potentially cook and flip. That's all offered below, so feel free to check us out, join the waitlist, and I hope to see you guys there. And we can also help you get a lot of these upcoming releases. We're fixing our Nike bot and things like that right now. There's a lot going on in that area of Nike botting, so that's one thing I want to mention right now. But I hope y'all will enjoy it, and let's get started. And we can help you more, so check us below. Even try the free trial if y'all want, but let's continue. So first things first about this release, and don't forget the under-market deals. We dropped these for like 200, so stop sleeping, start sourcing with us. But again, that's just my group, so you guys can check that if y'all want. And that's how we help people out. But aside from that, some things I want to mention about this drop today. So first, when this one really loaded up, it was rumored, or not rumored, but I think the stock monitors had originally said that this one had around 50k pairs, and then after the release, it reloaded and showed that actually there was more or less around 1,500 to 2,000 pairs on this sneakers drop. So if you didn't hit today, don't worry, nobody did. There was not really many people that hit on this sneaker today. And keep in mind, one thing I want to mention about this release is this was not the first release for the shoe. There was a release before this one in sneakers that a lot more people hit on. It was a lot easier. I actually hit on that one on this phone right here, so I'd already hit on the initial drop on my phone. It was a lot better stock, a lot easier to get. But this one, I'm assuming what this drop is it was a reloaded drop, and people took it as a main release because it had loaded in advance. I remember that. It was up a few days before, like a week before. And people are like, all right, well, if Nike's loading this like a week before, then stock's probably good. But what my prediction for this release was and why it happened is that I think that this drop was just all the canceled pairs. All the pairs that originally didn't release, didn't get shipped, got shipped back, whatever it was, that's what these pairs were. This was the drop of basically Nike's leftover stock for the Grey Gums. That's what I predict personally. And that's why we didn't see a lot of hits this morning. That's why we saw very few botters with any sort of success. I saw some with like 2 clips, 3 clips, maybe hitting like 1 out of like 100 accounts. But overall, it wasn't like a super, big release. There just wasn't a lot of pairs out there. So if you didn't hit today, I don't want you to beat yourself up because there's absolutely no reason to, because it was a very hard drop to hit on. I hit on 0 pairs, 0. So we got none. That's how we went and did today. But in terms of sourcing pairs, I'm going to be looking for these today. Hey, I'm still buying them up because I have a lot of faith for these long-term. Anything SB long-term, I really believe in. That's how I'm feeling about these. And again, when you guys check the current prices right now, they're down a little bit between a range of 165 to 190, with the bigger sizes going for more since they have much less stock. And if you wanted to hold these ones over time, the sizes I would go for would be 10 plus. Personally, not a bad range. I'm going to wait for pairs to land because I feel like these could sit at 160, 180, and then that'd be a really golden range because this could be a $250 shoe in bigger sizes, I think. If the normal or not normal but general restocks like this just don't happen over and over and over, and we should see a couple skate shops with these this week as well, since again Nike's sending some pairs back out, so there's going to be some other ones that people just again hadn't initially sold off or initially didn't come from sneakers that are going to be there. So we'll see that hopefully happen. I'd like to see a couple more raffles and general things for the shoe because it's so clean. Like, this is a really, really nice pair to wear. Like, I can tell you from my in-hand opinion, reviews I've done on the channel, y'all can check that out. I mean, this is a shoe that really keeps it simple, but in terms of keeping it simple, it does it really well. And that's what I like about it. Like, you don't have to think about, this goes with like everything. So that's why I like this shoe. It is not one you're necessarily looking at and you're thinking of because it just goes with just about anything. You throw it on. It's an everyday pair of sneakers. That's why I like this one. So hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully it also makes a little bit more sense as to why nobody hit this morning. Because when you drop 1,500 pairs on a release that people think is a main drop, wasn't the first drop. Keep in mind, these had released before via like a shock drop type thing. But it's crazy to say that the first release, the shock release, had more stock than the actual supposed main release. But again, how I'm thinking of it right now for this release is I don't think this second release was the main release. I just think it was Nike loading it up and just basically redropping canceled stock, whatever was left in the warehouse, really. And that's how I've been seeing it for LNFs, the one they did recently. I mean, they still got a ton of really valuable shoes, I'm sure, stored in their warehouse. It's just a matter of how they're going to be deciding to sell it off and general things like that. We will see. So that's all I really need to point out about the Grey Gums. Again, I've mentioned the sizes I want to hold. There really hasn't been too much progress on these. It's been pretty stagnant. Let me refresh. But again, you can see not really too much going on here between 165 to 185, 190 you could say, but again, not even rising like after drop day or anything crazy. I mean, you have that sometimes after a Snkrs release, but I think people are just still in so much shock about this release, and it's also right after it, so you know, just the sales aren't going to go immediately crazy like an hour after. But I do think a lot of people are a little bit surprised, you know, about this release and just how hard it was to get. I think people expected Nike to at least prepare some stock for this release, not just drop old stock. But you know, that's what they did. That's the route they took. And yeah, that's what we really have going on for this drop. So yeah, that's everything I can mention right there. At least if y'all want any more content like this, any more videos related to selling or holding, let me know if you hit on this pair today. Again, was a very hard one to get, but if you want to learn how you potentially get more pairs like this and other ones in the future, upcoming releases, learn how to, you know, source locally your outlets online, make more accounts for Nike, things like that. That is what we can teach you how to do and have botters run for you, etc. So join our waitlist, check us below, or even the free trial. You can check that out below if you guys are interested in that. But that's pretty much everything I need to mention. Check our socials, all that. I hope to see y'all down below because I'm always there dropping the daily undermarket deals. We got more today for members, so they're always profiting off, you know, the Kentucky Dunks, eBay SBs, some other rare SBs, infrared 4s. We've done a lot of really good stuff there recently, so people are always profiting from that. So don't sleep. That's one thing we offer to you guys, so the undermarket deals. And yeah, that's everything I will mention. So I'm Tristan, ending this screen recording, and hopefully I will catch you all in the next video soon. We got a lot of great stuff on the way for Hype Labs members, and let me know if you hit today. And I hope to see y'all there because, you know, I'd love to see everyone included, and, you know, I like when I see people hitting. And if you want to learn more, become a better reseller in 2023, that's what we do. So I'm Tristan, thank you guys, and hopefully I'll catch y'all in the next video soon. See y'all there, and let me know your thoughts on this drop today. Did you hit? Did you not? It is low stock, so hey, tough one. Peace.